Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for another episode of Only Connect. We're into the second round of this series of competition. I feel like the difficulty level definitely has gone up a notch. I think it gets even harder as we progress towards the final. And I'm looking forward. This is my second reaction in a row today. I feel like I'm tuning my brain into an Only Connect mode, and I might do marginally better on this episode than on my previous one. But let's jump right into it. I'm psyched for a little more challenging trivia, a little more quizzing here. So, without further ado, let's jump into episode 15 of series 17 of Only Connect.
In our simplistic age, I like the way it doesn't spoon-feed the viewer with easy answers. On my right, united by a passion for puppets, they are the Muppets. How have you prepared for this next phase of Narnian battle?
Just watching a lot of episodes.
At what point would you say it jumped the shark?
Probably this season, probably this episode, maybe.
It could be literally now as we're speaking.
As we're
it could be
speaking.
happening.
Yeah. You just got too meta.
On my left, Jennifer Martino, a civil servant who dislikes armadillos and crumpets.
Who doesn't like an armadillo?
A software process manager who lives next door to the world's best climber. All former housemates from Sheffield, they are the Steelers.
You live next door to Alex Honnold? I don't think so.
You nearly went behind on the vowels. Is that something you can practice? Or is life too short?
Life's too short.
You can practice, Andrew. Get more serious.
You won the toss, Muppets, but you put your opponents in first.
Has anyone done the mathematical analysis of whether it makes a difference whether you pick first or second in avoiding the music clues?
Expensive yogurt to the...
Yogurt, chenia...
That use every letter, looks like it does.
Yeah, maybe.
Should we go?
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, no, no, this is more yogurt, though. There's no Q.
But it says the same thing.
It's all about yogurt.
So I'm going to show the fourth
Eating
clue
her
to
curds
Muppets
and...
for a possible bonus point.
No, I don't know either.
Was which Elaine
Have a
read
look
this
at
year.
the beginnings of the words.
QWERTY.
Q-W-E-R-T-Y at the beginning.
So French keyboards have A-Z in the top left. That's weird.
What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
It's a Spitfire.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, is this about the colour
That's Reagan
switching,
versus
which election is that? That's 19.
Mondale. That's Reagan over Mondale in 84.
Can I just go
Yeah, I
next?
see that. Yeah, I see another.
Next, please.
Who's that?
Who's he?
Oh, that's
Spitfire. Twister.
All the time's run
No
out.
idea.
Weather phenomenon?
I think I will take that.
It's a hurricane, not a Spitfire.
It's a typhoon.
Oh,
Oh.
So that's a twister, which is what Americans might call a cyclone. And
Actually, Americans don't call cyclones twisters. They call tornadoes
but it's a
twisters.
fictionalized one representing a landslide.
Oh, it's a landslide. Oh, okay.
Here's the first.
Hester Blumenthal, snail porridge. Is that like his signature dish? Oh no. Is there a cook named Partridge who makes a pear tree? Okay, no. Oh, these are their own production companies?
They are production companies. It's the music question. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
Don't know.
This is the dance
Sugar
station.
Plum Fairies, right?
No, Mountain Hall.
Peter and the Wolf? No.
Oh, King.
I recognize this, but I don't know what it is.
Are they just marches?
Yeah, they're just marches. That's all it
Is
is.
that all it is? That doesn't seem
The
like...
second one was from the Nutcracker. I think it's the Toy Soldiers.
March of the Toy Soldiers.
Okay.
March of the Toreadors from Carmen. And the first one, March of the Mods. Here's the first.
I mean, Antarctica, maybe.
Yeah, it's Antarctica. Or it's Largo. Largo is the largest of the Florida Keys.
The Monocle.
Okay, so that's got to be the
next please.
Sahara
Is that Casablanca?
or Marrakesh. I think it's Casablanca.
Films.
I need to hear something specific.
Humphrey Bogart.
They are the films of Humphrey Bogart.
Of course. Ugh, right. Ugh. That was frustrating. I should have had that.
Here's the first.
The American Red Cross. American long-haired cat.
Please. There's a British version of all of these.
Oh, yes. British, yeah.
They all have British versions. You could have come in after 3 clues. At American English, which can also be British English or correct English.
Ouch. At least the Brits haven't lost their constant air of superiority.
What would come fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Integral.
That's not.
Okay. It could be anything at this point.
Next, please.
Quasar. That's spelt wrong.
We didn't.
Quasar
Int Q.
is cheese. Or
Next, please.
Integra.
Tonga. What's that?
Integra. Quasar. R. Tone gap. Like there's an extra N.
If anything.
This is an anagram question.
Yeah.
That first clue is an anagram of triangle, then square, then pentagon.
Hexagon. Oh man, that's brutal. You question writers are insane.
Here's the first.
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
I see another one.
Damned. Paradise Lost.
It's
Damned.
an emergency.
Island of the
Paradise
Damned.
Lost.
Island of Paradise. Voyage of the
To the
Damned.
next one.
Great Gatsby.
Great.
The Departed.
Not it, I'm afraid. It is a sequence of novels by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Tender is the Night will be the next one. Here's the first.
A FCG. That feels like a chord. Am I right? Is that the chord of A? Chord D. F. This feels musical, and therefore I have no idea.
They aren't like friends on guitar.
Yeah, this has to be musical.
Oh, no, I don't.
B nothing.
I'll show you the last clue. It's C, none.
I was
help?
close.
Oh yes, it's the sharps in a chord.
See, I could tell that was musical, but I have no musical knowledge, and therefore I had no way of figuring out the last one.
Here's the first.
Okay, that's Jojo.
Coco. Oh, J-K-L. Momo. So you want a Tibetan dumpling. A picture of a Tibetan dumpling.
Yeah, Momo.
Like a Tibetan dumpling.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see a picture of a Tibetan dumpling.
Yum, yum. What is the sequence?
They're also very big in Nepal, and I love them.
And who are we seeing next to Jojo there?
That is Coco the gorilla.
I mean, I actually meant Hitler, but... that is the director of
Taika
the film
Waititi.
who played Hitler.
Yeah.
Actually put himself in the role. Here's the first.
LLL and
Next, please.
L's and N's.
I think it's
Welsh. Yeah.
It does look Welsh, doesn't it? But I don't think that's it.
3 N's and 2 L's.
Not it, I'm afraid.
2 L's, 3 N's, 2
2
L's.
L's, 2 N's and a space, then 3 L's.
That is exactly what it would be.
Their registration plates, so it's letters, numbers. And
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know British license plates very well.
Here's the first.
It's raining then. Hallelujah.
Next, please.
This club is
Oh,
jumping.
that's a
Yeah, these are all different songs. The song is Bananas.
we'll get absolutely soaking wet.
We've gone with He's Leaving on the Train. When does it rain men? Round about 10:30. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news.
Okay. The club is jumping at 11.
At 11:30, so we want something that happens in song at midnight.
Man, that's some serious lateral thinking going on in that question.
You have 2.5 minutes to solve the line wall, starting now.
Pete Doctor, Pete Tom, Pete
Doctor.
Curl, crimp.
Straighten, crimp.
things you can do to hair. Is there anything
Loose perm.
Yeah, Tom or Bongo, I think.
She hasn't done it without perm.
They're not Channel Islands.
There you go.
No, so Tobermory's off the coast of Scotland.
Algon, Pete
these
Tom.
islands.
Islands within the
Tobermory.
These
Yeah,
are
that's true.
peats.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Pete Conrad.
Look for
Try
word
the
ones. You haven't looked
Pete's.
at word ones.
Pete.
Oh, they start with a boy's name: Samara, Sam, Tom.
yes,
Tom.
that's a great one. Yes.
No, I don't think there's more of those.
What other Pete's are there?
Pete, Doctor, Pete.
Okay.
There you go,
Yes.
Conrad, yeah.
Ufa. What's Ufa? It's
Ufa, Bungo, Samara, Perm. So these are North Sea islands.
No.
Tomsk.
Tomsk is a Russian island, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
could
what's the
be.
other one?
Wow, that's tough.
Relax, curl, crimp, straighten.
So things you do to hair.
Hair treatments. Doherty, Conrad, and so on.
They're all Pete's.
Perm, Samara, Tomsk, and so on.
Are those islands?
They are not islands, they are cities in Russia. Bungo, Alderney, Wellington, Tobermory.
Are these islands?
No, they're wombles.
Though I do not know the Wombles, but I do know who was it that thought they were real mammals?
Starting now.
Remember that episode of What I Lied to You?
Magazines, like
Maxim, Nuts, Zoo, Axiom,
Say
an adage, a motto,
money,
an axiom,
a run for
and a maxim.
You can-
Maxim, adage, axiom, motto. Those are all good. Maxim.
Maxim.
Or apothegm. Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
You can save time, save a goal, save money.
Nuts Zoo, are they magazines?
Yeah,
you
so
did.
it's Maximum Loaded, and there's could be another one.
Money?
Time.
Yeah,
I tried time.
Yeah, but they're all like men's magazines. Nuts, Zoo, Maxim, and Goal, maybe. Is Goal a...
Are there films in here? Is Loaded a film?
Breathe is a
Underwear
film. Nuts,
Time,
Zoo,
time,
Maxim,
10 seconds.
Time front.
Loaded.
Golden book.
One go. That's not it. Motto, adage, and so on.
synonyms.
They're synonyms for each other. They're all sayings. Money, us and them, and so on.
I think these are Pink Floyd songs.
They are Pink
Yeah,
Floyd
that's the
songs,
idea.
all appearing on the dark side of the moon. There we go.
Yeah, so
Maxim, Nuts,
Those are
loaded in
men's
front.
magazines.
Those are magazines.
Time, Goal, Book, Zoo.
Keepers. They're keepers. A lot of you were asking me after a recent episode of Taskmaster where on earth I came up with goaltender. Well, in ice hockey, it's a goaltender or just a goalie. And so most Canadians think anyone protecting a goal, even in football, is a goalie. Although we totally understand the word goalkeeper too. But I played goalie on my school soccer team. That's how I think of it. Sylvia Plath and
Sylvia
poetry.
Plath and poetry.
Of course. Next category, a TV series merged with the name of a game. Muppets?
Coronation Street Fighter.
Well done. Steelers?
Take your pickup sticks.
Yes, it is.
Something in Donkey Kong.
Muppets?
Drop the Dead Donkey Kong.
Well
There
done.
we go. I've learned about Drop the Dead Donkey. Only Connect
Steelers?
4.
Only Connect 4.
People with van removed from their name.
Vincent Gough.
Muppets?
Vincent Gough.
That's the guy.
Rip Winkle. Morrison.
The Steelers finish with 13 points. The Muppets have 15.
That was a tough one. But I feel like I'm getting my Only Connect rhythm a little here.
A dance round. What more can I do? Good night.
As a slight aside, I've started listening to the Taskmaster podcast now that I've caught up on Series 9, and I don't need to worry about any spoilers there. And a recent episode of that podcast was Ed Gamble with guest Victoria Coren Mitchell. And she talked about how weird it was filming the in-studio segments with no studio audience, which I found weird because no studio audience on Only Connect. And I think it's when you first watch Only Connect for the first time, it's weird. There's no reaction from there's no crowd to react. There's no one to even give a pity laugh at her jokes. And she seems to thrive on it. She seems to love that style. So I found it weird that she didn't like that. on Taskmaster because it seems so up her alley, just playing to dead silence, and that's kind of almost become her signature. Anyway, this was a fun episode. I feel like I did marginally better on this one than the previous, just because I'm getting into Only Connect mode here. But it is definitely getting harder, especially I find the boards to be especially challenging at this level. And I'm gonna watch another one because I'm digging it, and I feel like just got to put your mind on the right path. Thank you guys so much for joining me, as always. Let me know your comments down below. If there's any particular episodes of Only Connect that you feel I should check out from the past, let me know. I'm not sure if that's really a thing or not. Same with University Challenge. I feel like I'm going to try an episode of University Challenge soon, and it would be great to know where to start, because I feel like that's a show that's been around for decades and decades and decades. But until next time, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.